Dr. Raymond Omollo currently holds the highest performance rating of any principal secretary in Kenya. Despite these metrics, he is the subject of a public campaign demanding his immediate resignation. His tenure has been marked by specific, measurable results. Under his oversight, security forces have recovered thousands of stolen livestock in the North Rift and successfully navigated new legislation designed to secure Kenya's digital economy against cybercrime. In the most recent government evaluations, Omollo secured the top position across all ministries. The performance audit gave him the highest marks for mandate delivery, innovation, and institutional integrity. This creates a contradiction. The very individual the data identifies as the most effective administrator in the national government is the primary target for removal by the political establishment. To understand the weight of this office, look at Article 155, Section 2 of the Constitution. It grants the Principal Secretary of the Interior the responsibility for the strategic leadership and material management of the nation's internal security. The scope is immense. Omollo coordinates the National Government Administrative Officers, the NGAO, across all 47 counties. He is also the officer responsible for managing national disaster response and humanitarian emergencies. Most individuals in this role have backgrounds in career politics. Omollo has never run for office. He is an academic who holds a master's in biometry and a PhD in applied statistics. This background defines his methodology. Instead of relying on political negotiation, he treats internal security as a series of data points and statistical problems to be solved through management and research. This technocratic approach is an anomaly in the Interior Ministry. By placing a statistician at the center of the security apparatus, the administration created a new friction point with the traditional political ecosystem. This friction is most visible in the Nyanza region. Historically, politics here is defined by long-standing grievances and a local leadership that carefully guards its influence over the population. Omollo introduced the Nyota program to this environment. The program works through specific inputs, providing enterprise grants to 70 young people in every single ward to fund local businesses. He also championed the Widows Empowerment Program. This initiative provides direct assistance, including new homes and the setup of table banking systems, without requiring the approval of local political gatekeepers. The results on the ground are shifting loyalties. As these programs deliver tangible housing and financial support, local beneficiaries are looking toward the national administration for progress rather than traditional local representatives. This creates an unintended consequence. In a region traditionally zoned for politics isn't just a public service, it's a disruption of the established power balance. The recent catalyst for the movement against Omollo was an armed attack on Vihiga Senator Godfrey Odfrezi on April 8. Following the incident, opposition figures, including Edwin Sifuna and Kalonzo Musyoka and Babu Owino, began demanding Omollo's immediate resignation, publicly linking him to the security failure. The National Police Service Act separates the ministry into administrative and operational branches. As Principal Secretary, Omollo handles administration, policy, resources, and budget. He cannot command police operations. Tactical command is the sole mandate of the Inspector General, though operates independently. The demands for Omollo's resignation effectively call for him to be held accountable for operational decisions that the law specifically prohibits him from making. This suggests that the current political pressure is not a critique of his legal performance, but an attempt to use the Osotsi incident to remove an effective administrator who has become a political liability. The campaign against Omollo stems from a core friction between professionalized governance and the traditional political ecosystem. For years, political patronage in Kenya was the primary vehicle for development. Security and resources were often traded for political support and local leverage. Omollo's Jukwaa Usalama model challenges this. It is a multi-agency platform that uses data to anticipate security risks and coordinate responses across different government institutions. Because this framework relies on data-driven benchmarks and collaborative planning, it operates independently of the need for political favors. When the government proves it can deliver security and economic grants based on metrics rather than patronage, the traditional political machine loses its primary source of influence over the public. The pressure on Dr. Omollo serves as a test for the future of professional civil service in Kenya. While political debate remains loud in Nairobi, data from the 47 counties shows a landscape where localized development is taking root away from cameras. The reality of governance is that effective reform often creates friction with those who benefit from the status quo. In this case, competence has generated retaliation. Whether administrators like Dr. Omollo can continue their work will indicate if the government can transition from the noise of orchestrated politics into a model defined by execution.